Hello there, and welcome to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship from Phoenix Raceway. Your front row is comprised of two Team Penske drivers, Austin Cindric and Ryan Blaney. Kyle Busch making his final start for Joe Gibbs Racing is back in third. Justin Haley is fourth. Tyler Reddick is fifth. Your championship contenders this race: Daniel Suarez, the best starting one out of all of them. And you have Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman, and William Byron, the rest of the championship four. So we're underway here in Phoenix. Cindric already driving away with the race lead now, trying to bring home the victory for his first of the season here. And there's like a Tyler Reddick in the 8 on the bottom, trying to make something happen. 3 wide, not quite working yet. And now Kyle Busch trying to take second in that throwback paint scheme for his final ride with M&M's, Mars Inc., and Joe Gibbs Racing here in Phoenix as he falls to third. Then a good run for Justin Haley up there alongside Reddick and Chase Elliott. Now we see the whole field splitting 4 or 5 wide all over the place. You see championship contenders all the way up there at the front. Really, Larson qualified terrible. He's back here struggling with William Byron at the back of the field. Bowman and Suarez right about the back end of just outside the top 10 right now. So Austin Cindric will lead the opening 2 laps of racing here in Phoenix. And now we're going to transfer on to lap 72. There was just a caution. I couldn't catch why, but it's a caution. And so now Austin Cindric will restart in the lead. You see 99 Daniel Suarez back there, still your championship leader, ahead of Bowman, Larson, and Byron in that order. So right now, Cindric clear for the lead. We just got to look out for the lap cars of Cody Ware and J.J. Yaley and Eric Almirola. I assume those were the 3 involved in the incident. Now, lap 76, there's been a problem. Harrison Burton has turned J.J. Yaley into the outside wall. They managed to keep it going pretty much the whole time in the right direction. Just a minor spin there for Yaley, but he actually saved it. Yaley saved it there, so we actually stay green here at Phoenix after Harrison Burton sent Yaley spinning up the racetrack, of course. And so now they proceed, of course, trying to get as many positions as possible as Cindric leads the field back to the line in the lead. Bowman and Larson have gotten around Source. Now Bowman's in the championship lead at the moment as we see Cody Ware drop into the back of the field. Right now your race leader is Austin Cindric in the 2 machine for Team Penske. And now on the lap 100 here, now lap 101, the last lap of stage number 1. Cindric has absolutely dominated this stage, pretty much hitting every lap in the stage. Kyle Busch is in second, Tyler Reddick third, Chase Elliott 4th, Austin Cindric is 5th. Then, Ryan Blaney is in 5th. Joey Logano is 6th, Harvick 7th. You have Bubba Wallace in 8th, Chase Briscoe 9th, and Alex Bowman 10th, your championship leader at the moment. So now they come through the line to get the stage 1 green and white checkers. Cindric wins stage 1 in Phoenix, followed by Busch, Reddick, Elliott, Blaney, Logano, Harvick, Wallace, Briscoe, Bowman the top 10 as Cindric, your stage 1 winner in Phoenix. And now on to lap 108. William Byron has crashed into the outside wall. Championship contender. The 24 William Byron, I caught the very end of what happened. I don't know the full extent of what happened to the 24 of William Byron, but it seems he got hit by someone in the pack, and then Byron got spun into the outside wall, and now has bumper damage. And Byron has pretty much been the worst running the championship contenders all day so far. Now has more damage, and that could possibly spell the end of William Byron's championship hopes here in Phoenix. As meanwhile, with the rest of the field towards the front, your race leader is still the 2 of Austin Cindric. Now we move on to lap 113 here in stage 2. It is Cindric leading the way. Kyle Busch looking to get around Cody Ware for 2nd place. Tyler Reddick back in 3rd, but we got to focus on the lap car. Yaley holding up championship contender Alex Bowman, who sends it by on the inside lane to keep his championship lead at the moment. With a very good one, they're crashing in the back. There goes Ty Dillon and Justin Haley. Into the wall goes the 31, and the big hit for the 42 of Ty Dillon in his last race for Petty GMS. He gets turned by the 20 of Christopher Bell, goes into the inside wall with the 31 of Haley. Significant damage sustained by both drivers. As you see here, the 31 gets hooked right into the 42 of Ty Dillon. Nowhere for Ty to go as he gets crashed hard in the inside wall. He'll stay in the race, but of course he'll be damaged and will not have as much speed as he had before, as he just gets hooked there down the straightaway. Nowhere for the 31 to go as well. Into the wall they all go. Caution out here in Phoenix for Ty Dillon, crashing with Justin Haley down the back straightaway on lap 113. And oh, they're crashing again on the front stretch. Kevin Harvick and Michael McDowell. Around they go. More cars piling at the back end of it here. Damage to the 31 of Haley. Chastain maybe caught a little bit, as well as Chris Buescher. As what happened here is championship contender Daniel Suarez, it looks like, hooks Kevin Harvick on the exit of turn 4, right into Michael McDowell. They go up the racetrack, clip Yaley, hard hit into the outside wall for Kevin Harvick. McDowell also sustained some damage from that hit, which brings us which is already under caution for the Justin Haley-Ty Dillon incident. 2 wrecks under 1 caution here, so it's running out of space there. Daniel Suarez being aggressive, trying to get positions, racing back to the line. Wrecks Kevin Harvick, takes Michael McDowell down with him as Suarez escapes, gets by both of them, and nearly got passed by Denny Hamlin at the start-finish line right there, but managed to keep the position by just a few inches. So here we go. Big wreck for Harvick and McDowell. That brings out the caution flag here in Phoenix. Slow-mo replay right there. Suarez, he just hooks Harvick up to McDowell. JJ Yaley, very lucky he made that save and didn't spin in front of everyone. McDowell into the outside wall. Harvick spun down by Buescher into Chastain, and then his bumper goes up the track, and nowhere for Justin Haley to go as he sustains more damage than he already had before. And more cars piling there. Back William Byron, part of that stack up, trying to avoid any further incident here. So now we move back towards the front of the field. It is Cindric in the 2, who has dominated this race so far. Back on lap 118, continues to lead this race and is looking to run away with it here to get his first career Cup Series win in NR2003. So we see 15 of JJ Yaley here, always getting doored right there by Ryan Blaney. Joey Logano, now Kyle Larson drives by him. Jones and McDowell will try to make something happen as well. And so now they are making progress. Jones now goes by JJ Yaley. Daniel Suarez will go by on the outside lane as well. Will we have an incident here? We've seen in the past here, JJ Yaley being a very slow lap car has caused quite a few incidents today and in the season. So everyone going by. All the championship contenders look like they've gotten by safely. Besides the 24 William Byron, who's out the rear anyway from that wreck that he was involved in a short while ago. So now Christopher Bell, Corey LaJoie take JJ Yaley 3 wide, and they will go by him. See Brad Keselowski coming out of the pit lane. He had a bit of an issue, so he had to come down pit road. That pretty much takes him out of contention. Now Austin Dillon getting to the side. He turns him into Stenhouse contact. They save it. What a save by JJ Yaley. Very impressive that he didn't wreck that car. I thought he was a goner, but he saved it and continues on. Now we see everyone at the back here. Chase, surprisingly, Chase Elliott at the back here trying to make his way forwards. Now Harrison Burton goes by Yaley as we move towards the front of the field. Bowman still in the championship lead, running in 5th place at the moment, as Austin Cindric is the race leader. Non-playoff drivers rule right now, running 1, 2, 3, 4. Cindric, Kyle Busch, Reddick, and Logano. And oh, there we got a crash. AJ Allmendinger in the 16 is around on the back straightaway into the inside wall. Very similar to Ty Dillon's incident. And it's like what happened here is he gets turned by Chase Briscoe and gets into the inside wall here. So Briscoe hooks the 16 of AJ Allmendinger, spins him down into the inside wall. Significant contact made there. AJ should be okay and continue on racing, but of course he is damaged after being turned here down the back straightaway, which of course will bring out the caution here in Phoenix in stage 2 on lap 121, with Allmendinger getting turned into the inside wall. And so now on the restart, lap 126, it is still Austin Cindric, of course. He has not been passed. He is leading. Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman now in the 3rd with the championship lead. Trying to bring home his first ever championship, his first ever championship 4 appearance. Nearly said he's hit Kyle Busch and Cody Ware right there. Nearly caused a wreck. What a save by Kyle Busch and Cody Ware, avoiding disaster right there. Now Yaley in between Bell and a bunch of non-playoff drivers here. Suarez gets by safely as they continue to race. As Yaley now as they go into turn 1 and 2. Yaley contact mate. And now Bubba Wallace going by JJ Yaley as he continues to drop further back as they continue to go around him. And oh, they're crashing in the back. We got a spin. The 17 of Chris Buescher is into the outside wall. So Chris Buescher into the outside wall. He looks like he got collected for spun out by maybe Austin Dillon or Ross Chastain here down the back straightaway. Doesn't look like he sustained very much damage. So the 3 of Austin Dillon He's going to get into the side of the 17 of Chris Buescher, and he spins the 17 here around on the back straight, but somehow Chris Buescher avoids sustaining really any damage at all. Chris Buescher very lucky here that he didn't get more damage, so very lucky for Chris Buescher as everyone races back to the line with Austin Cindric leading in Phoenix. Now we move on to lap 132. Pit strategy is shaking up the running order. Cindric no longer in the lead. It is now the 7 of Corey LaJoie leading the race, trying to get by the lap car Cody Ware. And look at everyone going 3 and 4 wide all over the place. Oh, Joey Logano throws it down pit road, nearly causes a wreck right there. As well as the 8 of Tyler Reddick. We'll see if this strategy works out for them. I see at the front of the field, so we got plenty of field. William Byron now 4 wide for a minute there with Austin Dillon, Eric Jones, Kevin Harvick. Somehow they don't get together and cause a huge wreck. Very lucky. As Corey LaJoie right now is battling Christopher Bell and Martin Truex for the race lead. Now William Byron gets passed by Denny Hamlin. 24 Byron was your championship leader, but now he's losing positions. As Corey LaJoie trying to hold on to the race lead. Christopher Bell applying pressure. Christopher Bell, of course, trying to look for that second win of the season here as he won at Bristol. As now we won the lap 136. Blaney and Yaley back there. Ooh, that was close to that. Oh, we got a crash in the back. Looks like Yaley going around. But we'll get to that in a moment as they race back to the line. We're focusing on 48 of Bowman here, who is right now second out of the championship contenders behind the 24 William Byron. Somehow, after that wreck, has recovered very well. And now we will get another angle of the Ryan Blaney and JJ Yaley. You saw smoke in the back. That was JJ Yaley. Looks like getting hooked by Ryan Blaney out of the corner. So here's what happened. Ryan Blaney in 3 and 4 here is going to send it at him and get turned by Yaley into the outside wall. And a big hit there from Ty Dillon, and Harrison Burton gets collected as well. And once again, another wreck coming out of turn 2, heading down the back stretch. Seemed to be the center of wrecks today. You see Ty Dillon drills JJ Yaley as Ryan Blaney gets spun around. So we're seeing the slow-mo replay here. They just get squeezed. Yaley gets squeezed into the wall. Blaney turns into him, and they run out of room. They go crashing. Ty Dillon slams into the 15 of Yaley and sends Blaney spinning into his alliance teammate of Harrison Burton in the number 21. So now up towards the front of the field is Michael McDowell leading this race. Ahead of Michael McDowell's not the lead. We have 3 lap cars. Your race leader is 11. Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr. is upside down on the back straightaway. A massive pileup has erupted here in Phoenix. So what has happened? Right there, the big hit. Yaley and Truex gets up in the fence, and it launches him up and over. A vicious crash for the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. He's going to be out of this race completely, as he got absolutely drilled. As it was Yaley, Austin Dillon, and Todd Gillen. That sent Truex upside down in the air. What a shot that is. That's a huge wreck. And then in front of him, the whole field's wrecking up here. Christopher Bell involved. Chase Elliott is in it. Todd Gillen. So now you get a full view of this wreck. Focusing on the 20, Christopher Bell. You see right there, Yaley gets hooked by Gillen into Dillon, and Truex big if 19 up and over he goes, and then the whole track gets blocked up here. The whole field piles in. The huge one here at Phoenix. Bell, Haley, Custer, Ty Dillon, Keselowski, Yaley, Gibbs, Burton, McLeod, Balicki, Jones, Elliott, Christopher Buescher also involved. Blaney also in this. A humongous pileup. The huge one strikes in Phoenix with Truex upside down in the background, mid-back straightaway. The rest of the field all piled up in turn 4. Or turn 3. As you see Truex up around, and you see the whole field is just wrecking here. Nowhere for everyone to go. Big hits all around. The 20 is destroyed. 31, LaJoie is in it as well. Briscoe gets collected. A lot of cars will be out of the race after this one. I believe JJ Yaley's reign of terror is finally over, as he got destroyed in that wreck. Harvick also involved with a lot of damage. So a lot of cars with a lot of damage here, with a massive pileup down the back straightaway in Phoenix, as Todd Gillen hooks JJ Yaley right into Martin Truex and Austin Dillon. They go in opposite directions, and at that point, it's on. And it says whoever can get through. Austin Dillon actually wasn't that bad. Neither was Todd Gillen the main cause. Everyone else here sustained big damage, piling into each other. Blaney actually got slowed down and really sustained minimal damage there. So very good job by Ryan Blaney, as he escapes this pretty much unscathed. So meanwhile, back at the part of the field that's civilized and still going here at the front is Denny Hamlin leading, as Reddick, Logano, and McDowell get back on the lead lap. Now we want lap 147. Kyle Larson, your race leader and championship leader at the moment, trying to win back-to-back titles, as Joey Logano is fighting Larson. Of course, Logano now trying to race his way back onto the lead lap. William Byron about to go lap down there. Now slow cars are Gilliland and McLeod. The Bowman is second in the championship standings in 5th place. And oh, they're crashing in the back. There goes Josh Bilicki into the outside wall. The 77 gets sent around. As it looks like what happened here is Ty Dillon on next to the corner is going to hook Josh Bilicki. The car he's driving next year, 77, up into Harrison Burton. Big hit for Burton in the wall, and then Bilicki spins on the track. Keselowski gets into Harrison Burton, and he gets some wall damage as well for the 6 machine. But a simple, just another hook job here in Phoenix as Bilicki gets spun by Ty Dillon and sends Harrison Burton up the race. Eric Jones extremely lucky. Keselowski just got clipped, which caused him to go into Harrison Burton and them to both hit the wall one extra time than needed. So we're of course under caution here in Phoenix, as we were of course focusing on the 40 to Bowman when we left off. As they continue to race for position, he tries to make his way by Michael McDowell for 4th place. As Kyle Larson's in the lead, and his teammate William Byron is about to get back on the lead lap and in contention for this championship. That's exactly what he is trying to do. And now we are going to move on to the restart on lap 153. Chastain now in the lead. Bowman is fighting Bubba Wallace, and here comes Daniel Suarez out of nowhere for the lead. Trackhouse Racing. What a powerhouse duo they got running right now. Suarez down to 3rd, but it's Chastain and Bowman 1-2. So Chastain looking to win the stage. Bowman looking to win the title. Suarez, but right there behind him in 3rd, Daniel Suarez. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. having a season best run in 4th. Then you got AJ Allmendinger back there in the 5th position, fighting Tyler. Actually, it's not AJ. AJ's, yeah, it is AJ, fighting alongside Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick. So now they going to complete this lap. Ross Chastain will be your leader this time by over Alex Bowman and Daniel Suarez. Now we move on to 2 to go in stage 2 here, lap 199. Chastain is in the lead. Bowman is in 2nd. Suarez 3rd. Stenhouse 4th. Reddick 5th. Wallace is in 6th. Hamlin is 7th. Larson 8th. Almirola has recovered to 9th. And Cindric is the back end of your top 10 and 10th right now. So Ross Chastain has dominated ever since we left that restart here. Looking, of course, to get the stage 2 win here. Get some points for his final season point standing position, as Alex Bowman is running in 2nd place. Of course, looking to secure himself some good track position to try to secure this championship, but he knows Daniel Suarez, he's going to have to fight Daniel Suarez for it, who's back there in 3rd, who has a chance to upset the Hendrick trio and steal the title from them. Here we are, last up stage 2 here as they go through 3 and 4. Ross Chastain about to win the stage. We get the yellow command ready. We don't toss this time, so stage 2 is getting on lap 201. So now we get it ready for this time by. So this is the last lap of the stage now. Ross Chastain still in the lead. Alex Bowman 2nd. Suarez still in 3rd. Ricky Stenhouse in 4th. And Tyler Reddick in 5th place. So now they make their way down as we get the yellow command. And we are going to throw that one right about now. Chastain wins stage 2. Bowman 2nd. Suarez 3rd. Stenhouse, Reddick, Wallace in 5th or 6th. And now Denny Hamlin will be 7th. Kyle Larson 8th. Eric Almirola 9th. Austin Cindric rounds out your top 10. So Ross Chastain wins stage 2 in Phoenix, as now we begin the final stage with Daniel Suarez leading the way with 107 laps to go in this final stage. 99 has gotten ahead of Ricky Stenhouse, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, and Denny Hamlin, the rest of the top 5. Suarez looking to win the race and the championship, which would be a huge accomplishment and be a breakthrough moment in the sport's history to be the first Mexican-American to win the championship. So Daniel Suarez leading the way, but behind him, you see back here William Byron, the next championship contender, trying to navigate his way through slower cars and lap traffic, just like Alex Bowman and Kyle Larson, who are a little bit further back in the field charging. Of course, Bowman and Chastain had just pitted, so they're all the way at the back here, trying to make their way up. But they have the speed. They're going to try to do it. As you see everyone going by the slow car, of course, Gillen from his wreck that he was involved in earlier. See 48 of Bowman's going to try to get by here on the bottom. Slowed down, though, by Kevin Harvick. Allows Ross Chastain to get ahead of the 48 of Bowman now. As they continue on forwards, move towards the front of the field. It is still the 99 Daniel Suarez leading, but how about Ricky Stenhouse Jr. running in 2nd place, giving Daniel Suarez everything he's got right now in the tank. What a battle this is turning out to be. as Suarez with the lead and the opportunity to win the championship. So now Daniel Suarez, of course, leading the way here on lap 276. He comes down pit road for a scheduled green flag pit stop here. The final pit stop, the money stop tonight in Phoenix. Suarez throws down the pit lane, now giving the lead over to Kyle Larson as Daniel Suarez and Bubba Wallace both come down, who are battling out for the lead pretty much the whole time since where we left off. And now Kyle Larson is in the lead of the race, looking, of course, to win the race and his second championship in a row. Then you have in second place, if you try to go up to the front, second place is William Byron. He's there as well. Now Larson brings it down pit road to get his scheduled pit stop in, and William Byron comes down as well. And now Ricky Stenhouse Jr., he is already pitted, so now we'll see where Ricky comes out in relation to your leaders to see if he has any chance here of inheriting the race lead and beating guys like Daniel Suarez and Tyler Reddick with a brilliant strategy. What could be here pitting early for Ricky Stenhouse. Let me see, Stenhouse now keeps going. As we see right there, Suarez is going to lose a ton of time pitting. He's going to drop right to the level where the 48 of Bowman is, and now these two championship contenders are going to battle it out for position and possibly the championship here. As you see, Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano have gotten by. Harvick, Reddick, well, a couple of guys are lappers, but lead lap cars like Stenhouse and Reddick, they have gotten around the 99 and the 48. And Larson and Byron, they are also going to lose even more. They lose even more time pitting later. It seems pitting, the short pitting is the best strategy. As Larson and Byron are going to be way behind the 48 of Bowman now and the 99 of Suarez, trying to make their way forwards because of the unlucky pit stop cycle. As, of course, in front of the 99, you have Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, and Ricky Stenhouse. So you're going to have 5 cars in front of them. Suarez is going to be scored in 6th here. So basically, here's a battle for the championship. Looks like Ricky Stenhouse right now is the lead, trying to go for the win. He's got that down at the moment. But Daniel Suarez with the championship lead. Now here comes the 48 of Bowman right there on his tail. 2 of the fastest cars all day, and we know they both have been clutch in the playoffs, getting what they need to get in the championship. Now Austin Dillon blocks the 48. Bowman being aggressive, tries to get underneath them. He's going to make Connick Dillon down the track, and around goes the 48 of Bowman. He spins in championship implications. Bowman spins it. Oh, Kyle Busch plows into him right there, right as the caution to come out. A big hit for the 48, as not a terribly big hit, but a huge spin for the 48, as that now it gives Daniel Suarez some good space here that he needs to try to secure the championship. Bowman was bearing down on him, pressuring him up, and then right there, Bowman gets in Austin Dillon down the track, and Suarez's teammate Chastain doesn't lift and spins the 48. And then, of course, nowhere for Kyle Busch to go coming here, and then trying to avoid it, gets into the back of the 48, damages them both. But huge implications there for Bowman. He was looking so good, and now looks like his championship hopes have been dashed. With just 32 laps to go, he spins down the dog leg off of the bumper of Ross Chastain, and then up the racetrack and into Kyle Busch. So now back at the front of the field, race leader Ricky Stenhouse Jr. That's not what he wanted to see. Stenhouse had a huge lead over the rest of the field and was in cruise control. But now we get back underway here with 29 or 28 laps to go here in Phoenix. Stenhouse in lead, Reddick's second, and now they're going 4 or 5 wide all over the place. Championship drivers getting it. Here comes Kyle Larson out of nowhere. He's trying to get up to Suarez. Everyone being aggressive. They know they need positions, they need points, and the championship drivers need to be near where their competitors are. Larson right there behind Daniel Suarez as Corey LaJoie is holding up Suarez in the middle. Ty Dillon here holding up a lot of guys on the outside, being Cedric and Chastain. Larson goes 4 wide on the dog leg, doing everything he can to stay in the mix right there with Suarez. They're going to be side by side for the championship lead as they're nearly wrecking back here. 4 wide, Kyle Busch, Cindric, Austin Dillon, Ty Dillon. Bowman gets by, and somehow Bowman's still in the top 10, and he's still got a shot at this. He's ahead of William Byron, so Bowman not out of it yet after that spin, as we are still just racing absolutely aggressively and chaotic all throughout the field. As Larson is pressuring Daniel Suarez big time. You know the 5 wants that championship lead as they go by Chase Briscoe, the lap car now. They may not win the race, whoever the champion is, but it looks like this could be a battle between Suarez and Larson right now. The 48 has somehow found his way up into possibly the top 5, but that is not going to work, as now he loses some spots here coming to the line to Kyle Busch, William Byron, Kevin Harvick, and Eric Almirola. Oh, we got a crash. We got a spinner in the back. It looks like it is the 51 of Cody Ware. Indeed it is. And the 51 of Cody Ware spins down the front straightaway after he gets moved by Blaney up into Harrison Burton, who got took by Keselowski right into Cody Ware, and Cody Ware into the outside wall, bringing out yet another caution in this intense championship race here in Phoenix. As you see the 48, oh, Bowman losing crucial spots now. He couldn't make the move on the outside lane work, and now he'll have to restart a little bit further back on what might be the final restart of this race. We will see. As Ricky Stenhouse leading in Phoenix. Now back underway on the restart. With 20 to go, it's Ricky Stenhouse leading. Second place is Tyler Reddick. Third is Joey Logano. Lap cars all over the place. Championship contenders still fighting out. There's Suarez on the outside. Larson and William Byron have now charged their way forwards into contention, looking for everything. Oh, and we got a crash. There goes Harvick. There goes Cole Custer around. Oh, big hit. Brad Keselowski upside down into the fence for Brad Keselowski. Up and over on top of McDowell after Keselowski got drilled by his teammate Austin Cindric. What a flip for Brad Keselowski. You see what happened here. Larson hooks Harvick being aggressive. Bubba Wallace damage Custer, and then Keselowski gets sent by Harvick up into Cindric, who sends him upside down into the safer barrier, and then Keselowski lands on Michael McDowell. And a huge wreck here in Phoenix for Brad Keselowski. Absolutely demolished. As we see the 6 of Keselowski here, as we can see, this is a perfect view of what happened in the wreck up here. Larson, he's trying to get to Daniel Suarez to get as many points as possible. Then he hooks Harvick into his SHR teammate Cole Custer. Damage for Bubba Wallace. Jones down the track. Larson and Byron, both of them escape. Then Keselowski drilled, and look at Cindric just launched Keselowski upside down into the catch fence in his final race of the season with RFK. Keselowski gets absolutely destroyed for a huge pileup that's going to cause a restart with maybe just like 12 laps to go at this point, as there's cars going everywhere trying to make through. Nowhere for Keselowski with a 48 to Bowman. Extremely lucky in 2 scenarios, nearly getting hit by Keselowski and Harvick. All your championship contenders avoid this with incredible skill and luck right there. And so now Larson and Byron fight for position as Keselowski is destroyed. So Larson and Byron duke it out as Suarez will still be your championship leader as they race back to the line. Stenhouse being the race leader. Now back underway with 14 laps to go in Phoenix. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. leading the race, but Tyler Reddick and Denny Hamlin right behind him. And the championship leads. Suarez, Byron, and Larson are about 3 wide for the championship. Who is it going to be? It is an intense battle right now. Now, Almirola, the lap car going by and Stenhouse on the bottom, but Tyler Reddick trying to take the race lead. Suarez holds off his other championship competitors. So it's going to be Stenhouse versus Reddick for the win, it looks like, here in Phoenix. As Bowman, the furthest back of the other 3 who are right all together, he's trying to get back up into this lead pack, but he hasn't quite had the speed after that incident. And now Byron and Larson still side by side right behind the 99 of Suarez, trying to get up to him as Tyler Reddick now clears Ricky Stenhouse Jr. for the race lead. Suarez in the championship lead, Reddick in the race lead as we come to 12 laps to go in Phoenix. Now we move on to 2 to go. Tyler Reddick, it looks like he's going to be dueling Denny Hamlin for the win. And meanwhile, Daniel Suarez has 1 car of Joey Logano between himself and William Byron and Kyle Larson's other 2 championship contenders. Can Daniel Suarez pull off the upset and become the first Mexican NASCAR champion? As now, Tyler Reddick coming to take 2 laps to go. That's what he does. 2 to go now for Tyler Reddick. Denny Hamlin second. Suarez back there, of course, in 4th. William Byron is in 6th. Kyle Larson is 7th. Alex Bowman's back in 9th. It doesn't seem the 48 has the speed. Can Suarez defeat the 3 Hendrick cars who have dominated this season? As Suarez now trying to take 3rd away from Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and put 2 cars in between himself and his Hendrick competitors for the championship. So now Tyler Reddick, Denny Hamlin driving away to make it a battle amongst themselves for the title. White flag final lap presented by Credit One Bank here in Phoenix for Tyler Reddick, looking for his first career win here, and it would be his first win of the season as well in the number 8 Cheddar Chevrolet. Denny Hamlin looks like he might come up short in second as Daniel Suarez might just pull off the upset and win the title. It's Tyler Reddick going through turn 4 for the final time. Tyler Reddick is going to get his first career win, and behind him, Daniel Suarez is going to win the championship. Daniel Suarez, your 2022 NR2003 NASCAR Cup Series champion. He won at the Indy Road Course and at Texas Motor Speedway to put himself in this position. Then Suarez goes on and he wins the championship by holding off 3 fast Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolets. Props to Suarez. What a season. What a race. And he's the first Mexican NASCAR champion, as Tyler Reddick got his first career win as well, leading 14 laps. So he reaches victory lane, as Daniel Suarez will be doing burnouts because he is now a NASCAR Cup Series champion. Congratulations to Daniel Suarez and Trackhouse Racing, who wins their first championship in only their second year in the NASCAR Cup Series. Now you see the finishing results on the left side of your screen. Now we'll see the final standings very shortly. And so as you see here, Daniel Suarez is your champion. William Byron finishes second. Larson third. Bowman fourth in the championship. Then Eric Almirola, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Ross Chastain, Austin Dillon round out your top 10 in points. Then Eric Jones, Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, and Martin Truex round, of course, of your 16 playoff drivers, how they all finished in the final season point standings. So I thank you all for watching. It's been a great season. I am looking forward to next season, of course, in 2023. And until the next one, have a good one.